Hi, welcome you all to Anu coding tutorial. Happy to see you again in this video. This is the Hello World program. Let's see it line by line. The first line is include stdio.h. This is the header file. This header file should be given only in the header section, that is the top of the program. What is stdio.h? It is standard input output. .h represents header file. Standard input output.h header file contains scanf and printf statements. Ash is a preprocessor. Okay, we have done with the first line. It is a header section, so we include header files to use library functions inside it. Next, this is our second line of our program. Void is the data type. Main. This is the main function. Whenever you give a compile to your program, the compiler will start only from the main function. So, in default, every program must have a main function. So, main function starts and ends with braces. Okay, a main function starts and ends with the braces. Whatever we write inside the braces is known as the body of the program. Okay, this is the printf function I have used. To access this printf, you must use stdio.h header file. How to use printf function? What is the use of this? Printf function is used to print in your output screen. Using this function only you can get the output. Okay. What is the syntax of this printf? You are going to write it. You are going to open a bracket and close the bracket and ends with semicolon. Semicolon means terminating. You must terminate every statement in a C language. Okay. What is inside that bracket? I have used double quotes. Inside this I have written hello world. So it means whatever you write within the double quotes inside the printf function, it will print in your output screen. Let's see how it executes. I'm going to just click on run button. You got the output as hello world. Okay. Now I'm going to use scanf function inside this. Giving enter, int a. Okay, int is the data type of the variable a. Okay, next what I'm going to give you here is scanf. Inside this I'm going to give double quotes modulo d. Modulo d is the format of using integer data type, and I've used ampersand a and terminated the statement using a semicolon. Ampersand a. Ampersand is the reference operator in C program. Okay, got it? Modulo d is the format to use to get values of integer. If I am using float as my data type, you have to use it as modulo f here. Now I am going to do some changes here. I am going to just take hello world and give again modulo d. And then I'm going to give comma and a. What is this comma? I'm separated here. This a value will be printed here. Okay. Modulo d will take the place of a value. Okay. This is our program. I'm going to clear my input screen. And then I'm going to just give run. Here it is asking to give input. I'm going to give it as 10. I'm going to give enter. You have got the output as 10. Okay, this is my input and the second line is my output. To show you a difference, as we know, whatever we write inside the printf within double quotes, it will print the num. Yes, modulo d I have given, so you have to print it as what will be output. The number is 10 must be output. I'm going to clear my output screen and then again I'm going to run. It is asking us to give my input 10, the output. See, you can see the difference of the input and the output. Okay, now I'm going to take another one variable, integer variable a comma b. Okay, now next line I'm going to use scanf again. As we all know, this line, the sixth line, you have got the input of the integer variable b. Okay, what I'm going to do with this? C is equal to a plus b. I'm going to terminate this statement. We have used here but you have not used here, then the compiler will not know, so you must use it here also. Now I'm going to change this as C, and I don't want all these statements, so I'm going to take it out. So now before giving run, you must know what must be output. You are going to give two inputs and you are going to add both the inputs and print it as your output. So C is equal to a plus b is my statement here. So it will take a value and b value and add it together and save it in variable C. Let's check it out. I'm going to give run. It is asking to give me input 10, 20. The output must be 30. You got the output? Okay. Now you can apply the same in many arithmetic operators, or this is known as the sequential order of execution of a program. The compiler will come to me, so it does not want to check anything. Okay, does not want to decide something, just coming here, getting the values in these two lines and just adding it here and printing it here. There is no jumping or branching of statements, so this is known as sequential order of arrangement. You can use different operators and check it out. Thank you. See you in the next program. Bye bye.